All right, welcome back. The Washington Redskins have a new name, although it's only temporary. The team for now is going to be called, get that ready, the Washington Football Team, WFT. But as you can see here, the color scheme didn't change at all, and the uniforms didn't change much either. They were unveiled right after the temporary name change was announced. The team will be looking for feedback from the players, the fans, the sponsors, and the community on a potentially new name. This comes after the team announced it was retiring the Redskins name because of potential backlash from sponsors. Amazon said it would stop selling the old merchandise, and other sponsors asked for the change as well. Our next guest, Clint Didier, won 2 Super Bowls with the Redskins back in the 1980s, and he joins us now. Clint, welcome.
Thank you, Sean. It's a pleasure to be with you and Lindsay.
So let me ask you this. I know Dan Schneider dug in his heels a while back and said it would never happen. But once this train started moving down the track, I would have thought they would have had some names in their back pocket or something. But it seems like it's silly. They say we're not going to use it anymore, and then they go, we're just going to be called the Washington Football Team. It doesn't seem like they were ready for this.
No, they weren't, and I understand that somebody back there had bought up all the trade names so that there really wasn't any options for him. And I don't know why Dan Snyder's buckling to this because I did some history. Walter Blackie Witzel, a Blackfeet leader, designed the Redskins logo in 1972, and inspired by Chief Two Guns Whitecap. And here's their quote. It made us all so proud to have an American. It made us all so proud to have an Indian on a big time team. It's only a small group of radicals who oppose those names. Indians are so proud of Indian. Walter Blackie Witzel, 2002, The Washington Post. And I think this is truly what we have here. We have a small group of radicals who are changing the whole landscape of America.
You know, Clint, we had talked to a Native American a few weeks ago, and he said that same like you're saying. He was so proud that the name had changed. You know, I know that Walmart and some other retailers had said they're stopping selling Redskins merchandise altogether. But now what's going to be going on those shelves is the Washington Football Team merchandise. I just wonder if anyone actually wants to wear any of that stuff. It kind of almost shows that you just have a team that wasn't ready and you're just kind of in waiting for a new name.
Exactly. They got caught completely unprepared for this. But I'm going to watch really closely the run on all the old Redskin gear because I've already been called about getting jerseys signed. And I was just a small time player. I was lucky to be on the team. I can only imagine the Riggins, Theismann, Williams jerseys, all these big time players. There's going to be a lot of, let's just say, black market material out there that is going to be produced now to fulfill the orders for the Redskins jerseys before they're no longer available, or any other thing that the Redskins might have on their shelves.
Hey, Clint, I don't mean to ask you to speak for another player, but you just brought up some of the Redskin greats, right? So if whether it's you or Theismann or Riggins or whomever, do you think that when they will still wear Redskin stuff, or will it now be taboo for former players to actually wear Redskin uniform logoed things?
Absolutely not. I got my Redskin jersey on. This was the jerseys we wore in the Super Bowls. I have the hat I gave my father up there. I was going to wear it, but I put on my Trump hat because he is a great leader, and we need 4 more years of Trump to get this ironed out and get America back on track, where rugged individualism, self-reliance, and personal responsibility are the key components of every individual in America.
You know, something, not to switch gears too much here, but Clint, something that actually started with football with Colton Kaepernick was kneeling. And last night we saw opening game of baseball. We saw here in Washington, you actually had the Nationals and the Yankees. No one knelt during the national anthem. And then out in California with the Giants and the Dodgers, we did see some people kneel. Do you think that starting in football, we're going to see some of the similar thing? I think originally we thought everyone was going to be kneeling. It was so strong, but we actually saw more of a united front here in Washington.
I hope not, because if the kneeling starts again in the NFL, I'm not going to watch it. and that's going to break my heart because I love the game. Back when we played in the 80s, there wasn't a lot of money in the game. We went through 2 strikes to help these players of today to get this free agency. And to kneel before the flag in the national anthem is an insult to every man and woman that has served this country, that has fought, bled, and died for their right to play this game. And it is a game. And we got people putting everything on the line so that they can have that right. And they need to stand and honor those men and women that are serving this country and keeping us in this state of freedom.
Clint, let me just ask you real quick. I want to time, but do you understand? I mean, do you at least acknowledge the players that do it? Do you think that they have a right to do it, or do you think that it's just plain wrong?
Well, I was always told to keep politics out of the game, and now the politics are in the game. If they want to kneel, then go out there on the play of the game and kneel on the first play of the game and see how long they keep their job. Don't do it in front of the anthem. Don't do it in front of our flag. But they should be doing this. Leave the football game alone.
All right. Well, Clint, thank you for sharing your perspective with us. You may, depending on how much Redskins stuff you have, you may end up with a lot of stuff that you can put on eBay and make a chunk of change. So thanks for being with us. Have a great weekend.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sean. And I have the football I caught in Super Bowl 22 up on the trophy shelf here.
Congratulations. All right. Well, when we come back, companies continue to come under fire for supporting President Trump during these cancel culture times that we've been talking about. We're going to ask MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell how he's handling the situation right after the break. Mike Lindell, how he's handling the situation right after the break.